Hey you guys, so this is my third time trying to record this video. Um, I recently made a Haidan video, which I'm currently in the process of uploading. And in that video, I mentioned my yarn. And I mentioned that I've rearranged it recently, but I kind of messed up the way I had rearranged it in that video. I said that I had rearranged it based on whether or not I had a project for the yarn, which, looking at the yarn, is not the case. I rearranged it this time based on how much yarn I had. So this is my bottom pile, which I said was my project yarns, which isn't 100% incorrect. The top 4 skeins are project yarns. I'm currently working on a project with them. And this skein and this skein are also part of that project. The part that I messed up on was I had said that the whole thing was project skeins, and it's not. Let me see if I can shift this without it being a problem, because I'm having to use that little light that I used in the other video in order to get lighting on the lower parts. So it looks like most of them are going to show up. This skein and this skein are not projects, and neither is anything on the bottom. On the bottom I have a dark red, a dark purple. It's actually like a purple reddish color. And this is actually a dark blue. I'm not sure how well the camera picks up on that. And then next to it's a blue that's actually a little bit brighter than the one you're seeing. Or I guess it's just duller than what you're seeing. This has like a really bold look to it, and it's not that bold of a blue. And I also pulled this skein off that shelf just because it was the only one that is... It's the only skein I have that's a full acrylic that is striped. This one says striped. So I pulled it off there for right now, just because it was capturing the light really weird when it was sitting up there, and I didn't want it up there anymore. This is, I'm just gonna call it my kind of like my scrap projects. They're projects that I'm not really sure if I want to continue or not, so they're just kind of put into a pile. And I'm sorry about that screeching. That is my bird. She's very loud. So if you're hearing screeching, that is her. Top shelf. I organize this shelf, which is usually my leftover yarns, by color and weight. So by color and how much of it I have left. And I also organize it by not by brand, it's by content. So these are not in order. That's the actual way they're supposed to sit. These 6, I promise there's 6. Yep, right there's the black one. Right there is the black one. So these 6 are all cotton yarns, so they sit in the front. They are the smallest skeins that I get. They're only like that big, and they're sugar and cream, so they sit in the front. And then my leftover scraps of white are over in this corner. The top skein is white. It just doesn't look it in my camera for some weird reason. Then I have all my beiges, which are about the same size. When I say by size, I mean that I stack them in a size order. So the smallest one will be on top and the stack will hold itself up. And then I have my browns over here. And I actually pulled this white skein off of the stack because even though I can tell it's been used, I've been working out of this one, and I know I have. I'm not sure if I want to put it up there or if I want to put it on the second shelf, because it's still pretty much a full skein. but it's not full enough for me to want to put it with the full skeins in case I try to do a project and it calls for full skeins. The lighting literally feels like it's like I'm losing it every couple of minutes. So sorry for the jumpiness. My hand isn't holding very good. I also pulled another item off of the top shelf, and it was, dang it, sorry. It was these, my Bernette Pops. I have two of them. One of them does not have a casing on it, but it is a full skein. It's a full skein, and it's the same exact type as this one. They're just wrapped in different orders, but they're the same exact thing. I bought them at the same time. I didn't have room on the bottom shelf for them. They are full skeins. I haven't figured out what I want to do with them yet. So they actually normally sit... This block is actually in the way. They normally sit right here. The only other thing I put on the top is I have this, which kind of feels silky-ish. Like, it's not silk, but it has like a silky feel to it. There we go. And I don't know what type of yarn this is. So I threw it on the top shelf because I cannot find any more of it. I didn't have a lot to begin with, and I can't find any more. It just sits by itself on the top until I can find a patchwork item to put it in. And this is alpaca. I made myself a hat out of it, and I bought it at a what are they? Where did I buy it? I bought it at a Goodwill, I think, and it was alpaca. So I haven't been able to find any more alpaca, but I would definitely use this some more. Both this skein and this type of yarn, I would definitely use more. And I think that's it for my yarn. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.